Market size of Indian chemicals and petrochemicals sector is currently pegged at $190 billion. India is not only the sixth largest chemicals producer in the world, but also the fourth largest in Asia. India exports chemicals to more than 175 countries. The sector accounts for 13% of India's total export basket. 80% of India's petrochemicals capacity is integrated with petroleum refineries. The industry employs around 2 million people. This sector supports the Prime Minister's initiatives of Make in India and Make for the World.
130 करोड़ भारतीयों ने संकल्प लिया। संकल्प आत्मनिर्भर बनने का और आत्मनिर्भर भारत आज हर हिंदुस्तान के मन मस्तिष्क को में छाया हुआ है। आत्मनिर्भर भारत ये सपना संकल्प में परिवर्तित देख रहे हैं। आत्मनिर्भर भारत ये एक प्रकार से शब्द नहीं, ये आज 130 करोड़ देशवासियों के लिए मंत्र बन गया है।
Hello and a very warm welcome viewers. You're watching this special presentation of Sansad TV on Making India a Manufacturing Powerhouse with your host Fruti Mishra, and today our focus is on petrochemicals. Petrochemicals are chemicals derived from petroleum products and natural gas, and they're imperative in modern ways of life and used in every other industry like cars, packaging, medical equipment, clothing and paints. In this edition, we've packed everything for you, so come along.
The Indian chemical and petrochemical industry plays a crucial role in the development of the country's industrial and agricultural sectors and has reached significant milestones in terms of capacity additions and value growth in the recent years. More than 80,000 varieties of chemicals and petrochemicals are manufactured in India, and the industry employs over 2 million people. India is known for the export of specialty chemicals and specific agrochemicals, dyes and pigments. Huge investment opportunities exist across all the chemical and petrochemical segments in India. In recent years, India is emerging as one of the competitive and high-quality manufacturing destinations in the global market, attracting foreign investments. Presently, India's chemical and petrochemical industry holds a significant position in the world market, worth over $190 billion and is expected to grow to about $300 billion by 2025. The pandemic has compelled the global chemical and petrochemical industry to diversify its supply chain base to regions which offer a more lucrative business ecosystem with favourable investment policies. India has emerged as one of the major potential investment regions, with Asia's growing contribution to the production and sales of this industry. The chemical and petrochemical industry in India also forms an integral part of the growing Indian manufacturing industry and the country's economic growth. It occupies an indispensable position in meeting the basic needs and improving the quality of life of the population through its numerous direct and indirect linkages in most of the industrial segments like agriculture, food and beverages, textile, rubber, petroleum refining and others. Also known as petroleum distillates, these chemicals are derived from petroleum and natural gas by refining. It includes polymers, synthetic fibres and performance plastics and others.
Let's see how petrochemicals touch our lives daily in innumerable ways.
The petrochemical industry in India has been one of the fastest growing industries in the country. Since the beginning, the Indian petrochemical industry has shown an enviable growth rate. The industry also contributes largely to the economy of the country and growth and development of manufacturing sector as well. It provides the foundation for manufacturing industries like construction, packaging, pharmaceuticals, agriculture and textiles. The importance of petrochemicals is immense. Although we might not realize it, but our lives are dependent to quite a large extent on petrochemicals. Petrochemicals are very much a part and parcel of our day-to-day lives. The carpets that we use to decorate our homes, the plastic bottles that we use, clothes that we wear, fertilizers that we use to grow the crops, tires and paints and pharmaceuticals and cosmetics are all made up of some kind of petrochemical. Let's analyze the growth drivers of the chemical and petrochemical industry. There is a growing demand. There's an influx of domestic demand from linked industries as well as direct consumers. There's high expected growth of the market size of the connected industries like textiles, auto, constructions, plastic, and others. There is expected increase in the disposable income of the consumer. There's increase in export demand. There's also an evolving ecosystem. 100% FDI is allowed under the automatic route in the chemical sector, except in the case of certain hazardous chemicals. Policies like PCPIRs, setting up of plastic parks for better and large-scale research and development. There's also provision of duty drawbacks and tax incentives. There's a very strong policy support from the government. $18.48 billion FDI inflow in chemicals other than fertilizers during April 2000 to March 2021 as per FDI policy for the chemical sector. Sustainability and circular economy principles are being promoted. Prioritizing and promoting innovation through schemes like the National Petrochemical Award and the Centers of Excellence Award. There is increase in skilled and competent manpower.
I think chemical industry has a tremendous potential to be a global leader, and this industry can easily be $100 billion industry. We are developing technology which is green technology.
I think the industry has increased R&D spends, and we're already getting the benefit of that in new innovative products. We will be carbon neutral, water neutral, and no solid waste disposal to landfills. The passing of the GST bill was amazing. It shows that when the government decides to do things, anything can be achieved. All these initiatives will mean much better economic growth.
To promote investment in this sector and make the country an important hub for both domestic and international markets, the government has decided to attract major investment, both domestic and foreign, by providing a transparent and investment-friendly policy and facility regime under which integrated petroleum chemicals and petrochemical investment regions are set up. This policy helps in reaping the benefits of co-sitting, networking, greater efficiency through the common use of infrastructure and support services. These are high-class infrastructure facilities and provide a competitive environment conducive for setting up businesses. This results in a boost to manufacturing, augmentation of exports, and generation of employment opportunities. Government of India has already approved setting up of 4 petroleum, chemical, and petrochemical investment regions. In the states of Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, and Tamil Nadu. These regions are conceptualized in a cluster approach to promote petroleum, chemical, and petrochemical sectors in an integrated and environment-friendly manner on a large scale. With initiatives like Make in India program gaining steam, investments, innovation, and infrastructure are going to be the major thrust areas for the chemical industry players. The current per capita consumption of chemical products in India is about 1/10 of the world average, indicating that the demand potential is yet to be realized. This industry is extremely crucial as it has several linkages with other sectors of the economy. Petrochemicals have backward linkages with other industries in petroleum refining, natural gas processing, and forward linkages with industries that deal in a variety of downstream products. Also, the industry offers alternatives which serve as substitutes for natural products, and hence, it has the capacity to meet constantly growing demand that would otherwise strain the natural resources. The value additions in the petrochemicals chain offer immense possibilities and cater to the needs of textiles and clothing, agriculture, packaging, furniture, automobiles, IT and other sectors.
Indian Oil's plan is for new plants, all our new plants are coming up with these petrochemical plants, and there is a petrochemicals intensity index that is nowadays current is around 5.9%, and with this coming up new projects in the Panipat plants and as well as the other Paradip plants and other Barauni refineries and other plants. So our this PII, this petrochemicals intensity index, that will be around 15% by 29-30.
There's constant endeavor to develop those grades that were traditionally imported by India, thereby providing impetus to self-reliance and reducing import dependence.
In an effort to lessen considerable import dependence and meet the rapidly increasing demand for polymer products, domestic public and private oil corporations in India have solidified their intentions to invest in petrochemical capacity. The Indian petrochemical sector is predicted to grow at CAGR of 9 to 10% over the course of the next 20 years. Due to advantageous geopolitical circumstances and availability of affordable resources, India is gaining momentum and expanding operations. Through production-linked incentive scheme with an outlay of 1.97 lakh crore, Government of India has given a thrust to promote key end-use sectors such as pharmaceuticals, telecommunication, network equipment, automobiles, electronics, mobile, medical devices and textiles. This will further drive the demand for chemicals and petrochemicals in the country. The tremendous growth in the demand, coupled with rationalization of custom duty, will attract large-scale investment in the sector. The fundamental petrochemical polymer sector is now self-sufficient as a result of investments made in capacity additions by Indian petrochemical corporations. Petrochemical intermediates are a vital link in the Indian chemical industry, since they are principal feedstock to produce specialized chemicals which are required for the production of practically all consumer and technological products.
We have tried to identify the polymer grades which are being imported from countries like Singapore, from Middle East, from Europe, and make those grades available to our customers from our Panipat and our Paradip petrochemical complex. We benchmark or fingerprint those grades which are coming to our customers. For example, there was a grade which was used for disposable syringes, and during COVID there was a huge requirement of syringes for vaccination, etc. So that time we felt that it is our duty to ensure that this massive vaccination is completed within the target given by Honorable PM. So overnight we designed that grade, and then we introduced that grade which required a lot of certification, being a grade for healthcare applications. So a lot of biomedical and other tests were required, which took us almost about 6 months of time. But after it passed all the statutory requirements, tests, then the grade was approved for this application, and that is now a very regular grade which we are supplying to all the major brands like Dispovan. So that was one example. We designed a grade for PP kit, which is a polypropylene non-woven grade. That was also a new grade which we introduced during that time. That was a grade which was also imported from Singapore, and there was no domestic player who was manufacturing that grade. So we introduced that grade, and there are numerous such examples.
India, after achieving significant dominance in the service sector, is now growing with the aim of becoming the global manufacturing hub of the world with an expected market size of trillions of dollars. The prestigious G20 presidency has placed India on the global stage, providing strategic opportunities to further strengthen its hold in the world market. Additionally, the COVID-19 pandemic has made businesses worry about their supply chain resilience and are looking forward to expanding their horizon. India offers favourable competitiveness and investment climate. The Indian chemical and petrochemical industry has entered a new phase of growth, where the world is acknowledging the tremendous potential it carries to become one of the crucial sectors contributing to the expected 9% growth rate of the economy, which would drive India's quest towards a $5 trillion goal. The growth and development of the sector is crucial as it has the mainstay of industrial and agricultural development in the country. It also provides building blocks for downstream and upstream related industries. This industry currently is at the cusp of a great economic opportunity. 4 major companies, Reliance Industries, Indian Oil Corporation, Gas Authority of India and Haldia Petrochemicals dominate the industry to a large extent. With initiatives like Make in India, reforming labour law, easing the land acquisition rules and GST, India is on the brink of becoming a manufacturing hub for the chemicals and petrochemicals sector. The petrochemical industry, which entered in Indian industrial scene in 1970s, registered a rapid growth in the 1980s and 90s. Today, petrochemical products permeate the entire spectrum of daily use items and cover almost every sphere of life, making India an ideal hub for manufacturing chemicals and petrochemicals.
Well, viewers, that's all I had for you in this edition. With camera persons Jiten Dubnegi and Raj Thakur and camera assistant Pradeep Kumar, I'm Kriti Mishra signing off for Sansad TV.